Jurideth O. Jimenez make 8 to 10 minutes videos, act out as a teacher and discuss 2 topics that you have chosen. Also discuss your activity on your video presentation. Good morning, class. We will discuss about the agriculture and handicrafts. Agriculture describes the practice of growing crops or raising animals. Someone who works as a farmer is in the agriculture industry. The Latin root of agriculture is agri, or field, plus cultura, cultivation, cultivating a piece of land, or planting and growing food plants on it is largely what agriculture means. And provide topsoil that is rich in nutrients and helps seeds to germinate and grow into seedlings. Plants also help to slow erosion because their roots hold soil in place. When plants carry out photosynthesis, they take in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and release oxygen for us to breathe. The basic parts are roots, stems, leaves, flowers, fruits, and seeds. The function of each plant part is described below. Roots anchor the plants in the soil and absorb nutrients and water that are needed by the rest of the plant. Stems support the upper part of the plant and act as a transport system for nutrients, water, sugar, and starches. Photosynthesis can occur in the stem of some plants such as cacti, celery, asparagus, and bananas. An embryo. Seeds are covered with a protective seed coat and have 1 or 2 cotyledons. Cotyledons are the food for the baby plant until it can make its own food from light and are often the first embryonic leaves of the plant. Plants' leaves may be as short as a few weeks or months, but they go through distinct changes as they grow just as people do. Plants are also shelter and habitats for many animals. Our precious soil also needs plants. When plants die, they decompose. Leaves are the parts of the plant where photosynthesis usually occurs, where food for the plant is made. The green substance, chlorophyll, captures light energy and uses it to convert water and carbon dioxide into plant food and oxygen. Flowers are the reproductive part of plants. They often have showy petals and fragrances to attract pollinators, such as birds, bees, and other insects. More flowers have 4 main parts: petals, stamen, anther, and filament, pistil, stigma, style, and ovary and sepals. After flowers are pollinated and fertilized, they produce seeds in the ovary of the flower. Fruits are fleecy substances that usually surround seeds. They protect the seeds and attract animals to eat them. This helps in seed dispersal. Seeds contain plant material that can develop into another plant. This plant material is called an. Similarly, what is the best definition of agriculture? The science, art, or practice of cultivating the soil, producing crops, and raising the livestock in varying degrees, the preparation and marketing of the resulting products. Clear the land to use it is for agriculture. Also know what is agriculture comb. Agriculture is an enterprise or business, activity or practice. It is synonymous to farming. Agriculture often involves the cultivation of the soil to grow plants and the raising of animals for human needs. The words crops and livestock are also used. What is agriculture? An example. The definition of agriculture is the science, art, and business of farming and ranching. Commercial farms and ranches which provide vegetables and meat to the general public are examples of agriculture. Lesson 1. Agriculture, plant and crop production. Plants are extremely important to life on earth. They grow on mountains and valleys, in fresh and salt water, almost everywhere on the planet. Plants come in all shapes and sizes, from the smallest seedling to the towering giant cypress. Not only are plants beautiful to look at, but they also play a vital role in keeping people, animals, and the earth healthy. Plants provide food, medicine, shelter, and the oxygen we need to breathe. In fact, everything we eat comes directly or indirectly from plants. Herbivorous plant eaters and omnivorous animal and plant eaters depend on the plants for survival. Even carnivorous meat eaters depend on plants because they often prey on animals that eat plants. For humans, the progression is infant, toddler, adolescent, young adult, middle-aged adult, and senior citizen. While plants go from seed to fruit, then through vegetative, budding, flowering, and ripening stages. Similarly, the nutritional needs of people and plants change as they grow. The graphic shows how a plant develops, in this case a tomato, and highlights the changing nutrients needs for plants as they grow. Sprout. Each seed contains a small parcel of nutrients that is all they need to germinate and begin growing their first pair of leaves. Seedling. As plants, roots develop and spread. A boost of quickly absorb well-balanced nutrients fuels the rapid growth from spindly seedling to healthy plant. Vegetative. Nitrogen is a key component of chlorophyll, the green pigment in plants. So, it's the critical nutrient when their energy is focused on growing stalks and foliage. Budding. Phosphorus is in extra high demand at the start of a plant's reproductive cycle, the transition from growing leaves to forming buds. Flowering. Potassium plays a primary role in producing and transporting the sugar and starches plants use up as they develop healthy flowers and fruit. Ripening. When flowers and fruits are verging on full maturity, they need a week or two of just water without nutrients. A process known as flushing, so they can use up all of the nutrients they have already absorbed. Lesson 2. Industrial Arts, Handicrafts. Industrial arts incorporates societal factors such as technology with personal career develop. A student trained in an industrial art contribute to the advancement of society regardless of whether the career is in manufacturing of design. For example, A graduate of an industrial arts program with a focus on machinery learns advanced packaging for toys, which reduces waste. Industrial arts began as early as prehistoric times, when human beings first developed tools. According to the Journal of Technology Education, formal instruction for industrial arts arose during the late 1800s and consisted of manual training or trades in manufacturing. Industrial arts education became popular in the 90s as an alternative for students seeking to learn a trade known as vocational school. The purpose of industrial arts classes included teaching students specific skills such as automobile repair or furniture design. Today, the meaning of industrial arts encompasses a wide variety of technical specialties. Another term for industrial arts is handicrafts. Handicrafts, more precisely expressed as artisanal handicraft, sometimes also called artisanry, is a type of work where useful and decorative devices are made completely by hand or by using only simple tools. It is a traditional main sector of craft. The Philippines is the second largest world producer of handicrafts, mainly baskets out of the indigenous materials. This industry continues to provide a respectable contribution to foreign exchange earning of the country. $71.9 million in 2000, while many handicraft items are also sold on the local market. Altogether, the sector is providing livelihood to more than 1 million Filipinos. Although the industry has experienced some setbacks over the last 10 years, it has kept the respect of the high-end markets in the United States, European Union, and Japan, and has only lost a great part of the low-end market to China, our main competitor. Despite this,